Hey guys, welcome to Cooking with Brenda Lee. Today's Friday, I'm off, yay. Anyhow guys, I got this meatloaf. You know I love my meatloaf, so I got a twist on one today. I'm going to make my meatloaf, kind of sorta, my normal meatloaf. And the surprise is I'm going to stuff it with the mac and cheese, mozzarella cheese. So that's going to be the little key thing. I just want to try it. I've been watching videos like all night this morning. I'm going to put my twist on it. So here we go. I'm going to go over what I'm using. Guys, I've got about 3 pounds of burger, my 80-20, because I had to use this up. So this is what I come up with. And I've got crackers, which I crumbled as fine as I wanted them. You're going to need, I've got my tomato sauce. Guys, these are things I normally put in my meatloaf, minus bell pepper. I'm not going to put no bell pepper in it. So, crackers, you can use breadcrumbs, Ritz crackers. These are regular saltine crackers, crumbled. Some tomato sauce, garlic powder, salt and pepper. And I'm still going to use my meatloaf seasoning, but I've only got about a package and a half of my meatloaf seasoning. I just like the spices in that. I did chop up some onion, no bell pepper. I don't really have any except red and yellow, and I don't want to do that. I've got a little bit of heavy cream instead of my milk because I'm out of milk. So you got to use what you got. And I got 2 eggs. I might have to add another egg. Usually I do an egg by the pound, so I might have to add another egg. Then I pre-cooked my mac and cheese and let it cool. And then I've got some mozzarella cheese. So guys, I'm going to get set up and I'm going to come back and we're going to mix this all together. And we're going to make us some stuffed meatloaf with mac and cheese. I'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, I was trying to get everything in order so you could see it. Alright, so, guys, I'm excited about making this. I don't know, there's just something about us meatloaf stuffed with mac and cheese. Alright, so anyhow, well, let me get this in my order. Okay, first of all, guys, I'm going to have my 2 egg. And I'm going to add my garlic powder. Guys, I'm not going to put all that in there. I've got about 3 tablespoons. I'm going to use that. Salt and pepper, I've got a teaspoon of each. And guys, you can go back and adjust it, you know. Not that I'm going to taste raw meatloaf. I made meatloaf so much I already know what I'm doing. And I'm putting in all of my meatloaf seasoning. I just like the packets of meatloaf seasoning. They kind of do everything for you, but it just gives it that kick. And a lot of videos I watch, they just put salt, pepper, and garlic, but nah. I want my meatloaf seasoning. And I'm just going to put half of these onions in here. And guys, like I said, I'm not using my bell pepper just because of the mac and cheese. And then I'm going to put my tomato sauce. And this is going to be messy, y'all, but I just washed my hands because I cannot mix meatloaf up using a spatula. It don't work. So we're going to get in here and get all this mixed up. And plus, you can't get your seasoning mixed up with a spoon or a spatula. Sorry. That's the fun of it. I used to love watching my mom knead her meatloaf. She'd be in there for 30 minutes trying to get her meatloaf mixed. But anyhow. And guys, this is going to be fun to put together. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. TGIF. I was off again today, so I said let me do this. Was going out later tonight on the strip, but if you're from Vegas, you know it's hot as Hades here. It's supposed to get like 110 today. I'm like, good Lord, y'all. And it took a toll on me this week. I was just, that stuff just drag you down to where you just don't want to do nothing, but, it is what it is. You still got to get up and do what you do and go outside, go to work, all that good stuff. So anyway, I hope you all are having a great start to a great weekend. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and put my cream in here. Guys, I usually use milk. I don't have no milk, but I saw in a video you could use heavy cream, so that's what I'm going to use. I put my breadcrumbs in here. Sorry guys, my hands are wet. And I'm going to start with half of these. You just want enough to bond it together. And guys, the thing about making meatloaf, it's all in the feel of the meatloaf to me. I don't know. Sometimes I have to play around with mine a while until I get it right where I want it. And I'm actually probably going to put, Bobby, hand me the rest of that tomato sauce. Bobby's playing poker, so I got my little tripod set up. Because I don't want this to be dry. Like I said, I've made plenty of meatloaves. It's one of my favorite things to make. And I know right where I want it. But I am going to put a little bit more sauce in here. You want it wet, but you don't want it real wet. And you definitely don't want it dry. And the milk. Guys, I never used milk in my meatloaf until Bobby told me you got to put some milk in your meatloaf. I don't think my mom ever put milk. But it does make a difference, guys, because the meat, when your meatloaf's cooking, it's going to lose some fat. And the milk just helps maintain that moisture. So there's your tip for the day to keep it nice and juicy, and it sure does. Alright guys, I think I just about got this right where I want it. I might go back in here and add me a little bit more salt and pepper. Other than that, I think we're good to go. If you're not sure, you can take a little bit. Smell it. If you can smell it, it's good. Bobby always says I under-season my meat. So anyhow, I'll check that in just a minute. So if y'all give me just a minute, I'll be back. I got to get my pan greased. And we're going to bake this on 325. But I'm going to show you the best part's yet to come. We're going to stuff this meatloaf. So I'll be back with you in just a minute. Stay with me, guys. Okay, guys. I'm back. I had to rearrange. All right, so, guys, we're going to take in. There's so many ways you can do this. Some people put it in a loaf pan. And actually, guys, since I'm stuffing this, I'm doing one meatloaf per dish. And I do have extra backup dishes. So, first of all, some people like lay this out on saran wrap and roll it. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make me like a little boat. I got to make sure I have enough for a bottom and a top. So we're just going to press this out. Because I've got to remember I'm making 2 meatloaves. So, and I fixed 2 boxes of mac and cheese, and I'm sure there's going to be some left. But you know what? Bobby will eat that. That's no big problem. Or I'll eat some. So. But I want to make sure I get this deep enough. This is where the fun begins, I guess. And y'all know I like making fun things. Anybody who watches my channel, I'm just like having fun. That's what it's about. And then making sure it tastes good. Alright guys, so I'm just going to build up my little edges here. Just like making a little boat. We are going to put a top on this. And I'm sure this mac and cheese and the cheese is going to ooze out, but that's going to be alright. That's going to make it a little bit better. And guys, when this is done, I'm still going to put my little sauce on the top. I haven't figured out which one I'm going to make. I even saw one person, they put barbecue sauce inside, but I'm not that adventurous. Alright, so we're going to go with that. Y'all know I'm going to do my thing. I guess I can make it kind of oval. But I like the square meatloaves because I love to make meatloaf sandwiches. Alright guys, we're going to go with that right there. I think I'm happy. Maybe not, but we're going to go with it. Alright, so now let me wash my hands real quick. Alright guys, so now I'm going to take some of this mac and cheese and we're going to just spoon it right on the top. Guys, this seems crazy, doesn't it? Mac and cheese and meatloaf. But hey, and I don't want to overstuff this. I just want to fill my little boat. Who would have ever thought? But it's a recipe, y'all. Like I say, make it your own. And guys, I appreciate you watching my videos. I picked up some more subscribers. I'm trying to hit that little 1,000. It's been a long time. Guys, I remember when I had like 21 people follow me. And Bobby pushes my video for me, which I appreciate. And I push my video at work to customers. And I've got a lot of customers. Anne Marie and Isaiah. Hey guys. James. Hey James. Brogan. Hey Brogan. My UPS man, as I call him, in Vegas. He's not my UPS man. That's how we just got acquainted. He come in Smiths in his UPS uniform. We used to give him a hard time. He's moving to a new home, so he won't be at our store very often, and we're going to miss seeing him. But he said he would pop in now and then. Alright guys, so I got that. Oh, here, let me sprinkle. Let me put some, I just want to put a little bit of mozzarella here, guys. I'm not going to overload it. Just a little sprinkle. Give it a little bit more mixture. Now, we're going to make this top. And guys, I got my oven on 325. And I'm not sure if I have to cover this. I've got to look. But I don't think they covered the meatloaf up in the oven. I usually do. This is like trying to put a puzzle together. So anyhow, I'm going to lay this on top, guys. And then guess what? We're just going to crimp it together. Get it all nice and sealed. Like I say, y'all, it's fun. I probably could have made 2 small ones, but I just want to make one big one because I want to make sure I get all the macaroni through there. It's like doing little empanadas, crimping the edges. Oh, and I forgot, I was going to tell Robert Wells. He's one of the guys in our meat department, and he always watches my videos. I try to give him some of my food when I can, when I see him. But he's one of my big followers. So, what's up, Robert? I don't know if he's at work today, but I know I'm not. So, I wanted to give him a shout out too. Alright guys, isn't that pretty? So we're just going to put this in, let it slow bake. If I need foil, I'm going to go back and look, but I don't think I do. And when this thing comes out, guys, we're going to top it, and we're going to have a mac and cheese stuffed meatloaf. So I'll be back with y'all as soon as this is done. And it's probably going to have to bake, probably I think 35, 45 minutes, somewhere near, but just make sure you bake it till it's done. You know, if you bake meatloafs, you'll know when they're done. Anyhow, isn't that pretty? And just think, there's mac and cheese inside that. So I'll be back with y'all as soon as this gets out of the oven. So hang around. We're going to get it done. Alright guys, I'm back. So I just took my meatloaf out. Guys, this thing looks like a football. Look at the colors. Red and yellow. Go Chiefs. Anyhow, just a joke, y'all. Bobby wanted me to sprinkle some cheese on top of this massive mound of meat before I put it in the oven. I don't know. I just go with the flow sometimes because you can't have 2 cooks in the kitchen. I tell y'all that. Anyway, I'm fixing to put this back in, let it brown up, let it cool down when it's done. Guys, I had this in here over an hour, but this thing like swelled up. I think it's because of the macaroni inside, but it's going to be interesting, y'all, but you know me. So as soon as it's finished baking, and guys, I just made my the sauce on top with the tomato paste, a little bit of ketchup. I like my ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar, but somebody doesn't like sweet on top of the meatloaf. So anyhow, let me get this back in the oven, guys, for about 15 minutes, and I'll take it out and let it set, and we're going to cut this bad boy open. I'll be with y'all in just a few minutes. Alright, y'all, I just took this out of the oven, and I don't know about the cheese on top, guys, but we're going to find out. But anyhow, it smells really good. Like I said, it looks like a daggone football. But guys, I got to let this rest. I'm probably going to let this rest for probably a good 15, 20 minutes, if not a little bit more. We're going to get ready and go down on the strip here in a little while. Maybe do a little bit of casinoing, gambling. Haven't done it in a while. So as soon as this cools, I'm going to get this thing cut open, guys, close out my video, and we're going to check out the inside of this meatloaf stuff with mac and cheese. So I'll be right back with you in just a few minutes, guys. Alright, y'all. Guys, this is crazy. You got to see this. It does look like a football, though, but look at that mac and cheese in there. You see? Who would have ever thought? Mac and cheese. I just cut the end piece off. But guys, that's crazy. And it looks good. So We're fixing to find out. Anyway, guys, there you go. Cooking with Brenda Lee. Mac and cheese meatloaf. Hey, to each their own, but we're going to see. It's interesting. Guys, I'm fixing to close this out. We're fixing to get ready and go downtown. Well, not downtown, but on the strip here in a little while. Anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody watching my channel. Remember, if you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you can watch this crazy mac and cheese stuffed meatloaf. So anyway, guys, have a great weekend, and until my next video, thank you so much for watching Cooking with Brenda Lee, and have a great day, guys.